Destructive hail slamming North Texas tonight. Northern Tarrant County, including Keller and South Lake, the epicenter among the places hardest hit. Significant roof and car damage being reported tonight. Large hail hitting a lot of homes this evening. That includes mine. That's the video you're seeing. The sound of hail hitting the roof and the windows, the splashes in the pool speak to the roughly golf ball size hail here. And another CBS 11 employee saw this at his house. So much hail completely covered the ground. Large hail, too. So large, he says the roof on his home, he believes, is damaged. We have live team coverage tonight. Worst parts of North Texas that did get hit. Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett. We're going to speak to you, Scott, in just a few moments. But first, I want to get out to CBS 11's Brooke Katz, who is in Keller with a significant amount of damage at least one house that we know of.
Yeah, and several cars around here, Doug. We're on Riata Road. I want you to take a look behind me. Look at this car. You can see the holes left behind from the hail, damage to the front of it. And this is only one of the vehicles here. I want to bring in right now Caitlin Colon. She lives here, and she's going to show us around a little bit. But what did you guys hear?
It was just pounding from every side of the house. It was so loud, and it was terrifying, honestly.
And let's walk over this way. I want to show you guys. You can see the hail is actually still on the ground, even right now. And up in the driveway here, we have another couple of cars. Both of those have significant damage. When you guys walked outside, what did you think?
I couldn't believe it, honestly. Every single car is completely destroyed. I can't believe that the glass is gone.
And look at this one. You can see the back windshield of this car completely torn out. But I want to show you this. Look at this. And I'm going to try not to fall here, but the hail is just piled up over here in the corner of this home. So we've seen the damage to these cars. We've got a bag on another car over here. But I have to imagine this had to be a really scary experience for you guys.
It certainly was. Hearing that was actually terrifying on the inside.
Yeah, I can't imagine this. And driving in, I've seen some of the other cars along this street were also covered, so it wasn't limited to just this house, but several vehicles in this neighborhood. Extensive amount of damage here in Keller, Riata Road. But again, Doug, as you can see, I mean, these cars are just completely beat up by, and you can see how big the hail was as well.
Yeah, we got a lot of pictures of Brooke, like lime size and golf ball size, and that's the kind of hail that can just go plowing right through windows like that we see on the Cologne's cars there. Thank you very much, Brooke Katz. So it kind of seems like the north side of 1709, the north side of Keller Parkway is where the big stuff fell. Team coverage continuing tonight from that north side. J.D. Miles is at a local hamburger shop, I guess, right? Freddy's, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Doug, we are outside the Freddy's Frozen Custard here in Keller, and you know, it's not often you see hail still on the ground this long after it passed about an hour ago, but here are some of the stones still on the ground. You can see some of them close to $50 size, even a few that look like they could be considered golf ball sized, still here all over the ground. You can see the damage it caused, tree limbs all over this parking lot. But the biggest damage, of course, was to vehicles. A lot of cars that were parked here got damaged. With me now is Brock Driver. He's a 19-year-old cook here at Freddy's. And Brock, your Mazda Miata got really beat up tonight. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we came out after all the hail passed and ran out to go check my car. Saw that the soft top was destroyed, the mirror's gone, spoilers messed up as well.
Let's take a look at the damage. It looks like you've got pretty much divots all over your hood. The back window, as you said, is completely blown out, and this is just one of many vehicles in the Keller area that are going to be facing a lot of repairs and insurance claims. Any other idea about how many cars were damaged while you were working?
We had about 5 or 6 employees on the clock whenever it happened, and I'd say me, my wife, 2 of my friends, 3 of my friends, and mine, so about, 6.
With pretty big hailstones?
Oh, yeah. I'd say they got just about golf ball size whenever we were out there.
Wow. Well, good luck. We're sorry you had to deal with this. Obviously, going to be a lot of cleanup here in the morning. That's when folks in Keller and other surrounding areas will really get a chance to see just how bad the damage is from tonight's hailstorm. Live in Keller, JD Miles, CBS 11 News.
The phones at the body shops are going to be ringing first thing in the morning. JD, thanks. Our thanks to Brooke Katz. And we knew we had the threat of severe weather tonight. Scott Padgett, Mother Nature this time around made good on the promise. Talk to us about what the rest of the night looks like. Will we see anything like that again tonight, you think?
We have the potential that is there. We had a tornado watch that was extended, and the same storm that we just showed you, I had all of the damage that moved through the Keller area, is still holding together and under a severe thunderstorm warning in the northern sides of Collin County. That severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 10:15. You're able to look at it crossing 75 right now. It has continued to move to the east-northeast at 30 miles per hour. We will track that. It's near Anna. It's near Melissa. The forward movement really hasn't changed too much. Melissa right now, Anna about 6 after, in about a minute. Westminster 10:16, Desert around 10:23, and again Verona about 10:25 as we are now seeing the update there with tracking these storms. Let's switch on over to look at the hail size potential with this same storm, and I can tell you it's not as large as when it moved through the Keller area and north sides of Fort Worth, but still maybe some hail up to the size of 1.5 inches in diameter, so maybe some $half sized hail there or slightly larger than that. At one point we saw quarter-sized hail, so still seeing hail with this storm. But I want to show you something interesting here on our radar, and we're going to show you the hail path of this supercell storm that we've been tracking for about 7 hours. So as we show that to you, look at the hail path that made its way out of Parker County, there into Tarrant County, right over Keller, stretching then into the north sides of Tarrant County, Louisville. And now you notice that the hail coming down in size is now pushing into parts of Collin County. So the threat still continues tonight. We still have more severe weather that's popping up for us as we switch on over to Max 2. You're able to see that we're dealing with more rain down towards the south and the west, more severe thunderstorm warnings. And I want to point out this feature real fast. I've put these winds on, these arrows that you see. I know it might look a little bit chaotic. This is an area of low pressure center that's continuing now to get closer towards North Texas. That's more energy. And as that moves in, our threat will go up with more storms as we go into tonight. So that's why a tornado watch remains in effect. That does include the majority of the North Texas until 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll have another look at the future sky forecast and then also the flooding threat that remains in the forecast coming up, Doug.
Scott, thanks. It's been a long night. We appreciate you. Keep up with the latest weather on your schedule. CBS DFW weather app. You can point your smartphone if you got it right near you right now. Point the camera right at the code on the screen. Download it. It's free. Includes live radar, alerts, including warnings and your forecast from the Texas weather experts.